Hello, I'm Felice Tocchini from Fusion Brasserie in Worcester. I love to cook with sweet potato. It's a fantastic product. And today I'm going to show you how to make a sweet potato, salmon and orange fish cake. First thing you got to do, find a medium-sized sweet potato in a tray and in the oven. And this is the one that we baked earlier, just to save a little bit of time. Next thing we need to do is to poach our salmon. So fire on, a little pan, a little bit of water. You can cheat, you can have a little bit of wine, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of whatever you like. Fish goes in, and this one is going to take, depending on the size, anything between 6 and 8 minutes to cook. This is the one that we poached earlier. So we got all our ingredients ready to go. So sweet potato is cooked. We're going to simply split it in half and just take all the flesh out of it. They're so soft, so the only thing you need to do really is just squash them down. In there, we're going to flake the salmon. Just make sure that you remove the skin and don't break it into little pieces. We want a little bit of garlic, squash, and very finely chop it. Your spring onions, take off the little leaves on the outside. That goes inside as well. The next things, we want to have a little bit of fresh herbs. I love to use parsley and basil. Again, don't chop it too fine together. And then we want some orange. And you can put as much or as little as you want to. Next thing, a little bit of salt and pepper. And then what I tend to use is to use polenta for two reasons. Once, because it's gluten-free, so anybody can have it. If you haven't got polenta, you can use a little bit of flour, you can use chickpea flour. The amount that you need to put inside, it really depends on how wet the potatoes are. The wetter the potato, the more you need to add. So we're going to add that to start with. And then we're just going to bind all the ingredients together. Try not to be too harsh at this stage, because otherwise the fish is just simply going to mash up and becoming almost untraceable. Next things, we need to shape the fish cake, and the easiest way to do that is to use your hands. A little bit of polenta onto the board. Just split the mixture into 4 little balls to begin with. And what we're going to do is just roll them around, pat them down, and just a little more polenta just to glue them together. And then the next thing that we need to do is to simply shallow fry them. So use something like a rapeseed oil or just a little bit of vegetable oil. It's really the best way to do. When the pan is hot enough, we're simply going to add our fish cakes into it. Everything in there is cooked. It's not going to take an awful lot of time to cook. It's going to take anything between 2 or 3 minutes. The color is fantastic. They are now ready. I'm a very greedy person, so I'm going to have 2 of them. And that's it, my lovely orange, sweet potato and salmon fish cake. Enjoy it.